Afternoon, folks. How are we all doing today? Right, well, welcome back to the night shift. And after some problems, shall we say, we're going to play some more Xenogears. But the problem being that last time, where we got here, and if you are an avid follower of these Xenogears streams, you'll probably notice that we're not stood where we were. I think we were kind of here when we ended last stream, something like that, maybe? I don't know. It's not because I've loaded the game and moved. Well, technically it is. But it's because I loaded the game and found that my saves had wiped. So, I had to go to my backup from before the previous stream and rerun the entire game. Which luckily was only one stream's worth. Which, on, multi-speed, took me about 2 hours, 15 minutes. That was fun. Mic blowout in progress. Are we kicking out too much? Let me drop that down. That should be better. Nothing's changed since I may just have it too close to my face, to be fair. Thank you very much. Yeah, everything looks good on my side. Just let me know if that's any better. So yeah, where were we? We have infiltrated Solaris. We've rescued everybody, been captured, rescued again. Betrayed by Hugh. Turns out you double betrayed. And you went back on the Solarians. And now we're going to go and try and murder an emperor, if I remember rightly. We found out that these data cubes are actually, in lore, a way of recording the memories of people so that they can be used for archiving and testing purposes. That was kind of a nice little... Oh. Like a muffled sounding. That shouldn't be. I mean, it should be identical to it was on Monster Hunter earlier. Drop those and see if that's any better. Give me 1 second. What's going to be the best way to do this? You missed the Monster Hunter. Well, if hopefully it wasn't like that for the entire Monster Hunter, that would be annoying. Advanced audio. 80-20-20. Monitor and output. Okay, I can hear myself, and I'm not noticing anything different than it usually should be. Refresh for me. Oh, no. Actually, when I spoke up there, I see what you mean. Right, okay, let's see if we can figure out what's going on. Drop those two off. And then back on. And let's see if that's any better. Hopefully that should... No, still a little bit of blowout. Why are you doing that? Okay. Let's try it like that. Which way do I move this to make it louder? Okay, now you're just picking up everything. I do have a loud voice, to be fair. There's no gain on there. Noise gate is on. I don't know what to tell you. I've literally changed nothing. Nope. Well, technically yes, but I can see the muted light on the other one. I'll just unmute it and remute it to make sure. Drop out the Discord audio to make sure that's not causing any problems. No, you see, you can't do that to me, Pilot. Now I know it's there, I've got to fix it. Okay, let's try it on a different mic. Oh god, yeah, I can barely hear myself. That one should be the wrong one. And that should be the only one. What happens if I drop it down? No, that's just too quiet, but it's still there. Okay, let's try it on that. I wonder if I've knocked a cable.
To reorganize this desk. Okay. Okay, now why can't I hear myself? Has that gone weird?
Why are you picking up noise so weirdly? Like I'm right next to the mic, but it sounds like I'm on the other side of the room. Is that because of the... No?
Okay. This is gonna bother me. Oh, I just have to have. Here's your bookended broadcast. That's absolutely crap. Let's turn that up. What? How badly that sounds.
Both are clearly not even working. Right, okay. I wonder if that's fixed it. No, that's still blown out. I can hear myself. Oh my god. Right, okay, let's see what... Drop you into standard. No, that one's no better. Or if it's you. I wonder if you've been caught. Okay, let's try that. Testing, 1, 2. That sounds better. That's maybe what's causing the problem. Testing, 1, 2. There, increase it there. And there. And that should... We've made a mess of everything. That's not quite right. Main selection. Testing, 1, 2. Testing, 1, 2. And testing. That's max. And check that one. What do you actually change? You don't seem to have any effect on anything I'm doing. That's a weird one. Why do you have no control? Or why do I have no effect, rather? Okay. Well, that sounds better to me. I don't know if you guys agree. Noise gate needs adjusting slightly. Oh god, I can never remember which way around I need this. Testing. Okay, so I need that one lower rather than high. If I peak above 0. Whoa. That's awful. Why has that done that? Testing. What is wrong with us today? Leave everything exactly as it is. I've rebooted you, still sleeping. Silly question. You lifted as a want now. Right. If we do that, how do none of these actually have effect? Now, Test. Testing. Okay, everything on this is now set to exactly default. So, if we move that, you're not picking up my voice. Why is my voice being treated as not human speech? Right. So let's test that one. That one doesn't seem to make any difference. A little bit. And if we take this one, that takes out some of the weirdness in the mid-range. I really don't understand most of this. And then we take down the low, which doesn't sound very good at all. Difficulty 2. That goes too deep. Effect would logically be just left as it is. And just change whether or not you can hear me on them. What's that, Bill? Hello. Testing. Oh, I don't even know what's happening now. I'm changing settings and things are changing, and then I'm changing them back, and it's not changing them back. Yeah, I know you can hear me. I'm hearing you guys here, so I don't have to wait and listen to myself. Turn off that. What do you do? I don't know what you do. What do you? Let's get rid of it. So now everything is default, and that should be. You guys stop hearing me. I don't get why that's happening. Yeah, I'm still peeking out. Okay. Well, let's take off the dust filter and see if that's any better. That doesn't seem to have made any difference. It's like the compressor's kicking in and dropping out my voice. But that shouldn't be happening. Okay. That should be better. If I talk as loud as I ever do, that's still not quite right. But that's definitely better. Okay, is my voice loud enough, first of all? Or is that better? Volume's fine as it is. There will be an echo at the moment because I'm listening back to myself. So I will need to do that. So now the echo should have gone. Confirming, please, that the echo has left. Echo gone, volume went down. Okay. In that case, we need some artificial gain. Let's try that. Oh, no, let's not try that. Let's try that. That should be better on the volume. Echo gone, but super quiet. Okay, well, I'll spend the stream listening to myself and keep an eye on it, or an ear on it, as it were. And we'll see how that works. Right. Well, I don't know what the hell that was about. And I don't know if we're still peeking out, to be honest. It sounds like we are a little bit, but I don't think there's much I can do about that at the moment. So, Xenogears. Here we are. And I think it's cutting me out again. As soon as I've sat back in my chair and repositioned my mic, it's now gone crap again. So what the hell is causing that? Let's try rotating it. Maybe the mic is picking it up weird. Honestly, I've rebuilt my network. I've started to rebuild my entire network today. See, again, now it's gone quiet again. I've not moved. How are you now quieter than you were a minute ago? I'm in exactly the same place, and I can physically see the bar getting lower and lower. Why is it compressing? What the hell? Right. Okay. Now that feels too loud. Let's drop that. that any better? Okay. Maybe that's fine. Let's find out, I guess. Stupid fucking system. Yeah, I've had to start rebuilding my entire network today because I haven't found a problem with that. And yeah, it looks like the audio's next. So that's fun. Right, where were we? So we are here to... Let's have a think. We are here to fight the Emperor. First of all, we need to change class. No, change party. Let me just turn my own monitoring volume down, because I am a little louder than the game. Where's it gone? I've lost it. Okay, that should be better. Maybe just drop it down a little bit, because it is peaking out in OBS there. Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm now kind of at the point where I regret getting this AT 2020. It's been good, but it takes a lot of fiddling. I may have to see about getting a new XLR mic. Like right now, Discord is showing that sound is coming through when I'm not talking, and that shouldn't be happening because NVIDIA Broadcast should be taking care of that. So I need something in there to... I forgot to turn back on game audio. Right, Ellie has the Dark Rod, which is the best we've got at the moment. She's got the Ether Doubler, which is right. And we've got the Stone, which is right. I don't think we've got anything that increases Ether over 2 at the moment. Nope. And then let's see if we've got any better armor. Interestingly, much better armor. Wait, you couldn't hear me while the game audio was muted? That's wrong. Okay, can you hear me now? You should be able to hear me now, but not the game. Fucking OBS, man. What a ball, like, see, every time, what I was saying was every time Nova joins the chat, I have audio issues. It's his fault. Blame him. Right, so... You do come bearing curses. So, you've got the speed ring, but we do need to upgrade that to the speed ring S. Speed ring... Where's the speed ring S? You're the wrong person. You've already got it, right. Power Crisis. As HP goes down, attack goes up. And then we're just looking for the best armor we can get with you. Which is the War Mail. Items. We're best to check that later. Wrong one. Who is learning what? So. What I decided on the second run through of this was that it was worth skipping Fouquet, because that's a lot to learn for a move I'm not going to use. Like I've done with Double Shock, just skip it, essentially. So, I think he's learning Chique at the moment, which is the equivalent of Rumble Earth. And you should be learning the same, but you're miles away. Is it worth just kind of ignoring that and going for Animo Zap for you? No, let's focus on it and go Terror Charge. So we want to be doing triangle, triangle, square, X for you and you. But for Citan, we want square, triangle, triangle, X is the one we don't know. Okay. Hey, we're now in the same boat as you. Hurry, run away. Yeah, run away. Yeah, that's right. Better make proper preparations before you flee, so consider this Hammer's last closing down sale. Ooh. Don't care about the matchlock, especially since it's the one he's already got. Don't give a crap about ammo. Okay, Crimson Vest is good. Especially for Citan. So I want 3 of those. That's all you're selling. Seem to have changed. Well, that's the thing. I don't know what the previous change was, because the sound settings as I've got them now, every single dial on my XLR input is different to what it was previously. Every single setting is now different to what I had it on last time we played this game. So I do not know what the hell's happened. I couldn't tell you. I should probably put my pop guard back on, though. That will certainly help a lot. Right. No, come out of that, come out of that. So yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. Damn it. No, that was right. I didn't mean to go into items. Right. Restores 150 HP. Restores 500 HP. Those are the ones we want to keep a stock of. Alpha Souls, we could do with a couple of those. Let's spend a bit of cash on those. Those are our emergencies. EP20, probably not worth it. EP30, EP to full. We'll buy 10 of them. If we need to go through... No, let's make it an even 15 to get to... Oh shit, no, those are expensive. Make that 10. Oh, you know what, it's end of the game, fuck it. Zeta Soul, revives from KO. We've got a couple of those, but again, let's just stock up. They're cheap, there's no point in not. Removes all status, no. Wind up, no. Fire up, no. Earth up, no. Defense, no. I kind of want to know if they're stackable. Omega Soul's only out of battle. Survival Tent will take a couple just in case. I'm going to buy a couple of Speed Stars. Okay, let's spend half of our money. However, we do have, if I remember rightly, Scales, Eyeballs, Hob Jerky, Hob Steak, Gold Bullion, Gold Nugget. Fuck is an EP drive? I feel like I don't want to sell that. Ah, no, I definitely don't. No, I know what they are. Now is honestly the time to use those as well. Hangs. I think that's probably it. Get a bit of that money back. Technology, great. I don't know what my jinx is with technology. I just seem to have way more trouble than most people. Your average person doesn't have half the amount of tech issues I have. Right. 10. Samson's Hair. Weapon power up 50% for a single battle. Okay. That's an emergency. Vita Drive. Increases defense value +1. So I think we put those on him. Because the lower his HP, the better his attack. Which means we want him to be able to stay at low HP longer. So I say we make him our tank. Rosol. Strength Drive, however. That's for Faye. We want him to be as strong as he can with individual attacks. Ether Drive, increase ether value +1, and those are for Ellie. Ether Defense Drive, same logic as before, you need the defense. HP Drive, again, same logic as before, the more HP you have, the better the difference between low and high, the more attack you do. EP Drive, that's only ever going to be on Ellie, because she's our damage. Okay, good. Right. So, Rose Soul restores 20 HP. Don't need to worry about that. That one can come to the top. EP Drive. Is a sleepy EP? Rose Soul 30 restores to full. Restores EP 20. HP 50. That's our emerge. So they're our standard, that's our emergency. Do the same with that. I need you to move there. Rose Soul DX restores HP, EP. And then I think it's just the Zeta Souls that we need. Oh yeah, you're our emergency. So you can go next to Revival. Go there. And then we need to start looking into those. Status, tough thread, sewers. We've only got one Zeta Sol left, though. Go there. Don't think there's anything else we need there. No, I think we're good. Right. So we should have a quick natter with everybody. Hi, Chew. I'm not in giant form, so it leaves something to be desired. There. Hello, useless character. Base Kim. Let's go together. Let's go. Can't. Sorry. Party's full. Those morons in Solaris. Hope they've learned their lesson. Let's bail while we can. Really, Bart? You're just going to fucking bail? Don't let down your guard until it's over. We must get back. This country wasn't like this long ago, I think. Well, maybe I was just too young. Probably save as well, now we've done all that prep. Probably because they don't have half the amount of tech in use at one time. No, it's just something about tech and me don't mix. Whether I'm using the simplest of things or the most complicated. I have just cursed with tech. It's genuinely the reason I am an IT technician. Because so many things go wrong for me that it just became easier to learn to fix them myself. That's what I do for a job. Because that was a sensible career choice, having learned all of this. Right, now one thing we need to do is bring up our items, missables, and doodads guide. So, we've done on that, and it says, move to the next section after coming to the first anima relic. I assume we'll know what that is when we see it. Receive blowjob ammo. Yay, for a character I don't use. Not usually help. No, this isn't the other way. This isn't me bringing my work home with me. This is me making a career out of my problems at home. You were... Oh, that's right. He's got a sword now, hasn't he? His wife gave him that sword. He swore never to unsheath it, and then he unsheathed it. Oops. Ah, fuck it. Most of that's with psychiatry. Realised I didn't want to deal with other people's problems as well. Yeah, no, that's perfectly valid. She was lying in a pond when she gave it to him. Exactly. I think I might give her the wizardry bracelet. I think I might pass that over. She's not getting many attacks in as it is. And we do I do kind of need her to learn. Yeah, no, I'm going to do it. Speed attacks. And get rid of the ether stone. That's the lesser of them. Wait, what was the muscle belt? Just increased defense. Okay. I was like, is that a door? Can I go through? But no, I'm in a fight. Ah, nope, nope. Nope. Not fighting you. You can feck off. I hate the orphans. I take that out of context all you want. I hate the orphans. No, the door just genuinely is locked. As are all of these. Oh, that's concerning. Oh, god damn it, that's a loop. That's where Chew was sat, right there, look. Made me run in a big old circle. Why are there so many save switch points? Panel of Fasol. I think that's a heal all, isn't it? Wait a minute. Those look like seats. Can't interact with them, nope. Nope, 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 go away. God. Without even seeing that, I know what that is. That's just me saying I hate orphans. God damn you, pilot guy! Slippery toad Kappa wealth. Go. Okay. I've kind of lost track of where I am, if I'm honest. God damn it! Get out of here! Go home, orphan! Wait. That feels like backtracking. Ooh, easy kill. Kane, Sazanami. I will heal you. Oh, I'm sorry. I've already been in here. This leads back to the start room, doesn't it? Yeah. God damn it. Okay, so we need to go this way then. That just leads all the way around again. Where the hell do you go? That's back towards the room. That's the cross section. That's where we came from. How the hell am I lost? Alright, it's your fault. Some of you may die, but it is a sacrifice I am willing to make. Fool, you've made him stronger. Did we kill him? No, we just made him mad. Oh, the animations have changed. So now he's no longer a fist fighter. His animations are actually different. It makes sense. But I didn't think his ending animations would be different. I thought he'd be just doing the same moves, but with a sword. Yeah, I really don't know where to go now. Like, I feel like this should be the way. But it just doubles back. Can't go in there, or there, or there, or there. And that's a dead-end room. Is it? Is it a dead-end room, or have I just assumed it's a dead-end room? Oh, no other doors. Okay. So that should lead back to the room, so let's go this way. This feels like it's a way. Aha! Found a wibbly-wobbly bridge. Free EXP! You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make this different. I'm going to make this different. I'm going to change some equipment around. Because it makes no sense doing it this way. Take that off. Give you the power ring. Wait, no, where's the power ring, sir? Ah, it's a stamina ring, sir. Give you the muscle belt. Sengoku sword. And then give you the speed ring S. And that way, other people actually get an attack in instead of just Satan every single turn. It's given me a lot of those. Not comfortable with that. Look on a door. Okay. So this is a similar room, but different, because there's a box in it we haven't opened. Survival tent I will take. In fact, you know what? I'll actually pop a survival tent. There'd be no point in not at this point. Right, organise the camera so we know where we're going. Check down here, but I'm guessing this is all dead ends. Closed doors, sorry. Sol DX is good. Now, does this lead back to where we just were? Or is there an up as well? There's an up as well. Miss! Dies anyway. No, you fool! You're making him stronger. Alright, that's just rude. Can you just give me a heal, please? She's rather low on HP. She has no HP. I should probably, ow, not bang my elbow on the goddamn door. I should probably give her the speed ring S at this point as well. We don't need her to have the ether as such. Let's do that as well. Put that with the power ring. Get rid of the doubler. Let's get her as fast as we can so she can get more attacks in. We've got to come to a boss room now and she's nerfed by not being able to actually attack. Are these doors open? Okay, now I feel like the closed doors were the right way to... How did you appear? That was weird. Dick. Oh, right. Dick. Give me a heal, please. And it's a good job we did. Okay, that shouldn't kill it, which means we should get a chance to heal. And then she can hopefully finish it. There we go. Ding kick. Okay, that's not actually the one I expected, so I guess that's not the move we were trying to learn and is actually one of the previous ones. Sting kick is XX. Okay, that makes sense. So we're still learning Terror Charge at the moment. In which case, I kind of want to backtrack and check what was in that other closed door. If open doors are the right way, that means this is the wrong way. That do anything? Or is that just a dead end? God, you guys are persistent. And this is the problem with not having super speed. Ah, well, that is a problem, because you were supposed to kill that. No! You bastards! Okay, time to take it seriously. Ooh, miss. Nice. Or dark. Traitorous bastard. Almost like, if you betray people, they shoot you. Yeah, we get a few of those, that's worrying. Megasol. Or you. That doesn't seem to be doing anything. So that one was just a dead end then. A dead end. Enunciate. We went left, so we need to go up. Yoo-hoo! His evasion's coming in rather handy. Oh. Just give me a little bit of healing, please. Damn it. That's relatively low damage. That might not be enough. Okay, so, you wonder what that was? Why there was an Xbox achievement sound? I signed up for retro achievements. And apparently, I just earned one. There we go. We have learned all of Citan's abilities. I kind of wasn't expecting that sound effect. That's quite cool. Yeah, I was just like, yeah, fuck it. No reason not to, right? That's going to be the wrong way, right? Is that even a door? That is not a door, that is a wall, Faye. What are you doing? Yeah, I'm kind of annoyed that I didn't sign up for it before starting this game. But luckily, the way it works, if I get the completion one, I'll get the rest anyway. So, or I'll, because it's tracking progress, not achievements, I'll still get the completion achievement. Is that a door? No, that's not. But yeah, it's a reason to go back through and play some old games. Which, not that we need them, to be fair. I have never needed a reason to play retro. Okay, so when you told me that was the final opportunity to shop, what you meant was, haha, fuck you, give me money. You're nearly as bad as Nico. So I'm guessing now is the point at which we fight. So... you should have... Speed Ring and... Speed Ring. You're basically our entire damage at this point, so... You should have the Ether Doubler and the... Not the Veiler, the Ether Stone. And then you lose the Muscle Belt. Speed Ring S. I guess we're almost there. Even if we make it back home, will Prim and her friends be safe? Exit, exit, exit! Whew, the sky is blue. Saying goodbye to Solaris is hard. This is my home, no matter what. Alright, almost there. This is the last of the last. Don't let your guard down. I think they want us to know that this is the end. I should probably have also checked my gear status as well, rather than just my equipment. Stop! Really? I'm asking Miss Ellie to return with me. What are you doing, Hammer? Don't move, I'm serious. Don't be silly. What happened, Hammer? I made a promise to a man named Grelian. He won't change it if Miss Ellie is returned. Hammer, damn you. I really don't want to do this to Miss Ellie either. Really, I like her very much, but I have no other choice, because I'm no good. I don't have the strength like Bro, or the smarts like the Doc. I know everyone thinks of me as some annoying handyman. Talks too much. I know that. I'm different from you all. I'm not special like you. A normal guy like me has no choice but to do this. Don't move. Stop. I won't stop. Ever. My child is in danger, and I am her mother. I was born and raised in a normal family. I'm not a soldier like my husband and daughter. I never touched a gun before, much less have one pointed at me. That's why I'm shaking, but I can't stop it. I'm a normal mother, so there are things I must protect. Ellie, slowly come here. Don't worry, I'll protect you no matter what. Ellie could just fuck him up. Ellie, come here, it's alright. No, don't move, no! It's alright, Ellie. Achoo! Bye, Mum. No, don't. Don't go. Don't. Mother! Dig to the bitch. Oh dear. Oh, that's not ideal. Mother. Oh no. Really, Groff? Now is not the time. Leave the girl here. Oh, damn, at a time like this. See? Faye understands. I mean, that's the thing, Pilot. Like, there was no need for any of that. Ellie could have whooped his ass. Everybody, get ready. Yeah, that's fine. That's the only time it's ever given me a free combat. Hey, you ready? Okay. Who do we take down first is the question. Oh shit, alright. Same again. Sadly, at the moment, that's his best move. Let's try the other one. What about... Let's try Earth. We've seen Fire, we've seen Thunder. Let's try his Earth move. Guy just Yojimbo'd himself. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a problem. You can stop anytime you like. All of that for 100. I love RPGs. Man with sword stabs, makes petals go. 1200. Man does Uber Kamehameha, Big Bang Final Attack Flash. 130. Narrative purposes. She didn't for narrative purposes. That's the only... That's all I got. Or in this case, plot suckage, I suppose. Ether, Animo Bolt. I can't even hit the one at the back. Is he out? Okay, not great damage. Jesus. So much damage. He's putting out mech damage. Like, just for reference, that is a reasonable amount of damage for our team to be putting out per hit. That is an unreasonable amount of damage. Go on, hit him again. Again. Hit me again. Do you realise how much stronger you just made him? Warned you. Yeah, I do like that he's smacking him with the sheath. He's slashing with the sword, sheathing it, bapping them, and then unsheathing the sword again. Senkai learned. You've gotten better, however. Oh? I'll take care of this. Everyone escape now. That's her dad. Dad! Mum got shot by a rat. Master Splinter shot Mum. You both dote on your child. Oh. Oh, that's unfortunate. No matter what happens, believe in yourself and go on. We'll be happy to help any way we can. The least we can do to make it up to you. Ellie, you're Medina's daughter, my daughter, no matter what. Bye, Dad. That's what your mic sounds like when it does the thing. Oh, have I overdone it? Well, I actually found out what was causing that. So, the reason that my mic was doing that was because my graphics drivers completely shut down mid-sentence, or mid-audio, essentially. And because my voice comes through NVIDIA Broadcast, and that is tied to my graphics card, what happened was the equivalent of me just yanking the graphics card out of the machine mid-sentence. So it was just hammering that last note, because that was all the information it had was that this note is playing. This sound is playing. So that's why it sounded like that. You had no time to say goodbye. But don't worry. I'll let you meet again on the other side. Yeah, anyway, Ellie's about to go fucking nuts, and you're basically dead. How could you do that to my father? To have that much ether control in a non-awakened state. Impressive, however. Yeah, we get it. Everyone's screaming. We get it. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Ray's like, guys? You good? You can fucking try. To be fair, Executioner has proven... Oh no. Oh no, it's not Ellie that's going crazy. Hey. That's possibly worse. Wow. And then suddenly, Yggdrasil. The gate is moving by itself in the hangar. What? More details. That's all I've got, sir. God, we're actually getting a cutscene. This has been a while. Oh shit, we go in transform mode. Oh, he is the red one. Oh, okay. He has transphase armor. I feel like the people who took apart the machine should have probably known about that. So it turned out Solaris Captain Dude was right. We were the guy in the red mech. Him. That's what I was talking about, Ramses. Come on, you devil. I'll be sure to kill you this time. Mate, he ain't even gonna stop. That's it. Ha ha ha. He's come all this way just to be killed. And dead. There he was, just a walking down the street. Yes, it's clear. It's nothing like the half-assed stuff we've dealt with before. Liang. You be. I don't think he'll get off the stage easily this time. His mental energy seems to have been weakened, and it's similar to the old days now. Ha! What's so amusing? No, Parallel Guy, they didn't ask about it, but also finding something like that inside a mech would have been very much a case of, dude, the fuck even is this? What does it do? This is your mech. What is that for? Which would have raised the whole problem, because they would have had no clue what that shit was. That is not normal. His feelings haven't changed over the years. Maybe you have mixed feelings. Don't be stupid. By the way, what about Ramsus? You want him to bring her back? Too late. Car has left already. Really want to say it's a waste of time, but I guess it's alright. He probably made it easier to control it. Nevertheless. What? You continue to fight without a chance of winning. I suppose there could be an element of that, you know. That bit's working, I'm not going to touch it. Isn't that what you want, though? Isn't that what you want? Though I induced you to feel that way. But we're almost there. Only our actual example of success. Let's take good care of him. What her true intentions are, I don't even know. We're going. This place will be gone soon. I agree. You do Kara a favor and save him, shouldn't we? Kinda confused as to what's happened there. Ellie, are you okay? Dibson! Have you come to your senses yet? Maria? Yeah, we were saved when we were thrown into the sky. The rest of my crew is already picked up and... oh yeah, they're on the way to the Yggdrasil right now. Oh. Faye, what about Faye? Is he on the Yggdrasil too? Solaris, that red gear. What is going on? Citan, what happened to Faye? Calm down, Ellie. Faye is alright. So he's already in the Yggdrasil, right? Maria? Calm down, Ellie. Listen, Faye is riding in that gear. That gear is actually Weltall in its true form after its transformation. What? Another Faye within him has awakened. Faye and I are the same person. So Faye and Id are the same person. You're kidding. I don't believe that. I mean, to be fair, you're also two people. I'm not lying. We saw it with our own eyes. The very sight of him turning into Id. It'd be a shame if they didn't show us. Stop. Stop! Oh shit, it really is Id. Alright. I kind of thought that was Graf, if I'm honest. Faye is Id? Don't be ridiculous. We fucked that shit up. Quick, take cover. The Solarian base energy descending from the upper atmosphere is equivalent to a reactive weapon. Gonna get caught up in it? Yggdrasil, get moving. Fuck. Alright, that island's gone. Whoever closed those blast shieldings on the windows, you're a smart person. I approve. I really hope the dolphin took his sonar off, though. We made it somehow. The red gear. It's coming this way. Are we going to break another Yggdrasil? Damn, we're spotted. Ellie's going to go out with the power of friendship. Dan, what now? What should we do? Huh? What? You're asking me what to do? Yeah, you've literally been the person we've asked every time. Why is this a surprise to you? There's someone on the deck. It's Ellie. What? Ba-da-dum. No, Ellie, return immediately. Actually, no, to be fair, if anyone can beat it, it's her. I'm going to do this, so please, allow me to do it. It is too dangerous. I know. But it's just like when Faye put his life on the line to save me. It's my turn to save Faye. As long as it helps him, I don't care what happens to me. Oh shit, we are actually in a fight. You know what? Let's have a save state there, just in case. I don't think this is going to be a real fight, but you've come to die. Yes. If that is what will satisfy you, then kill me now. Good girl. Now die. Let go. Faye, I won't ever let go. Faye, please return. The real Faye. What? And then they had robot sex. This woman. I knew it. Ellie? Yeah, kind of Robo Super Saiyan, to be fair. Damn it, he's awake. Oh, and then we were back in wherever this is. I can't remember the name of it. I am sorry. I did not want to say anything until I was sure. I was on a secret mission by order of Emperor Cain to monitor Faye. He ordered me to determine whether Faye would be a threat to the world or not. The contact that was the Emperor. That was what the Emperor calls Faye. This is your conclusion? Yes, Your Majesty. This is the answer that I chose myself. Anonable? Anonelb? No, not that word. You think you can do it? Yes. Humans have the potential. Managers are no longer needed. The contact is not our enemy. Yes, as you say, Your Majesty. Faye is... Then I leave it up to you. I atone for my crime by doing so. The Emperor's a weird one at this. I don't really understand what his deal is. Ananelb, the long-awaited man of God, who will take the people born in this world with him to the new horizon. Such is the destiny of the contact. This is what the Emperor called Faye. He did not tell me why he called Faye that, though. Who the heck is he, then? He is Faye, but he is also the one who destroyed El Ryu, caused Kar serious injury, sank the Yggdrasil, killed Rico's subordinates in Kislev. Need I continue further? He is id. Say? Id? What do you mean? He, Faye that is, has dissociative identity disorder. DID. Did. It did. Also known more commonly as multiple personalities. This is dissociative identity disorder, or multiple personalities. It is a mental disorder where one person has multiple personalities. That can't be real. Mate, you're flying in a boat at the moment. Oh. Oh, but it is very real. Faye's living proof of it. I have been watching over Faye, who has a destroyer personality within him named Id. In the beginning, he was stable. His disassociation did not occur at all while he lived in Lahan for those 3 years. But then, after Lahan was attacked, things changed. Little by little, the number of incidents of his disassociation and their length began to increase. And then at Solaris, a complete manifestation of Id occurred. What it about? He was fine when he was in Lahan, right? My guess is that the appearance of Graf affected Faye somehow. You probably knew that Faye worked with Graf as the assassin, Id, before he was brought to live in Lahan. It was then that El Ryu, the homeland of Domino, was utterly obliterated. Graf was intentionally provoking the manifestation of Id within, for want of a better word, Faye. For what purpose? To destroy God. That is what Graf was saying. That is all I know, although there might be more to it. But one thing is certain. Graf was encouraging the manifestation of Id, but did not have adequate control over him. In other words, it was too much for him to handle. Yes. You said that's all you know. Well, there might be more to it. What do you mean by that? I shall go on to explain that now. Actually, that is the most important point. There is nothing you can do. You understand well, just as I expected, Citan. Was it Doc? I have been wanting to meet you. Id, I wanted to talk with you. I guess it is all due to this machine which cuts the nerve connection. Anyway, what is Faye doing as of now? Faye? Which Faye do you mean? There is more than one? Id? The one you call Faye is asleep. Sleeping. When I am awake, he sleeps. That is why he has no memory of what I do. Why does he not know? Obvious. He's my subordinate. Cannot peer into my memories. Should not in actuality even exist. That man forcibly created his personality. Faye is a tenant in the room of cowardice. That man? Our father, Khan. He sealed up my personality in the deepest recesses of my consciousness. Through some inexplicable reason, that is when the present Faye was born. When you said cowardice, what did you mean? I ask about him. Think you can do something? It is rare to be able to talk to a real schizophreniac. As a scholar, I am extremely intrigued. Friends like you, eh, Doctor? I like you, Suzanne, but he is insignificant. After all, he is just a failure. A coward like him does not deserve to be Faye's existence. Pathetic one who has always fled from reality. He never did one thing against me when I control him. A coward who refused to live. He should have been erased, but he continues to exist. Why won't he disappear? Damn it, it makes my skin crawl just being in the same body as him. Let us change the subject. I would like to know how and why your personalities were split. Since you are the one in control, I would assume that you would know the story? Normally, personalities do not split as they did with you, unless there was some sort of past trauma. You want to talk to me about my memories?
Don't misunderstand. I haven't given you the right to question me. Just because I'm held down by this machine, don't push you. If I really wanted to, I could break the restraints and crush you. Don't you forget it. And why not do it? I tell you why. You do not have complete control over Faye, do you? Your control over him is incomplete. To break those bonds would require a tremendous amount of mental energy. Having used up your energy, Faye would return again. Basically, you would have to leave the stage. Obviously, the day you would be able to return is indeterminate, and she will not do it. Am I mistaken? So you know me too well. I don't have complete... What is wrong, Id? Force me on stage. He is waking. Under normal circumstances, I would have been able to hold on. I can't. It's all that woman's fault. Her existence makes Faye resistant. You mean Ellie? That woman, the same. Everyone. Must eliminate. I do not understand. You not understand it? You don't need to understand. When the time comes, just take it as it comes. Reality and death. I'll eventually get to you. Be seeing you. Alright. Yeah, I was thinking more... What was the... Hide and Seek? The horror movie with Dakota Fanning in it. The emotional portion of Faye's present personality was sealed up by his father through some method, and now, with the cleared foundation of Id's personality, in computer terms, it is like constructing a mock personality on top of a compatible portion of the OS. That is the reason Faye has no memory of his past. Those 10 years or so of memories are buried under supervision of id. As long as id does not willingly hand over the memories, there is no way for Faye to know, since he did not even exist before the time id was sealed up. The present Faye's personality is an undeveloped one, which was built upon within. 3 years of living in Lahan, studying and acquiring other people's reactions, hence he does not know how to fully cope with sudden or emotional situations. I don't really know many M. Night Shyamalan movies. The two I've watched were passable for one and crap for the other. Not a big fan, so I don't know who the beast is. You are the only one who has spent the most time with Faye, and I would assume you would understand this. Were there not times when he would be psychologically unstable? For example, he would be manically depressive and then have sudden fits of rage. Yes. Then his present personality is but a temporary one? That is not what I am saying. The present Faye is one single personality. It is just that structure-wise his personality was constructed on top of id's, hence placing Faye at the lower hierarchy. This is why when id is active, Faye has no recollection of it. I've no idea. I've never seen Avatar. Never seen any of the Avatars, series or movies. Then that meant he might eventually be overtaken by id. Yes, if it were only id and Faye, but that does not seem to be the case. It only manifests when Faye's mental energy is in a weakened state. It is a mystery in itself that the lower level of personality of Faye any control over the upper level personality of id. It is obvious that there exists a third personality. Id calls this existence the coward. In my observation, this coward may be the fundamental personality of Faye. In other words, id's manifestation is not controlled by Faye, but is controlled by the personality known as the coward. Then that means what? At the same time id resents this coward, he also obviously fears it. From a certain point of view, this coward is the one assisting in keeping the present Faye in control. I do not know the reason why this third personality, Faye's fundamental personality, not come out. If this one awakens, it will become one with id. In other words, there's a possibility that the complete original personality may be restored. That for sure. Probably, but I do not know how to awaken it. Before I had the opportunity, id disappeared, and he has been like that since. Basically, as long as nothing happens to Faye that would challenge his existence, Faye can be himself. But his surroundings do not allow him the opportunity. It would be best for him to live in a place that is peaceful. Go. That is Lacan. No, the Dark One. Graf's second advent. We must restrain and seal him. Otherwise, we don't know what may occur. Cease this at once. May we at least wait for Wiseman to return before we make any resolutions. Although a tactician, why do you place so much importance on him? I have been silent all this time since Khan's death, since he was directly recruited by the Queen. However, I question why you would use such a person whose principles lack any understanding of sacrifice. Well, that is... You must look at reality, the existence of that power. Hold on. What's this Graf's second advent? The day of the collapse was brought upon by Graf. Graf manipulated Diabolos into destroying the world. And that power within id is far too similar to Graf's. We cannot allow such a hazard to be set free. We ought to immediately freeze him in carbonite, otherwise expect the worst at any moment. No. But isn't the present Fae the real Fae? If that's the case, then why? But he is still far too dangerous. Think about it. He single-handedly annihilated the Solaris capital. We can't set him free. Not only that, in the past there were countless other cities that were destroyed by id. I don't know their intentions, but Graf and Krelian were always involved somehow. And one of those incidents was El Ryu. It was Dominus' homeland. Solaris' purging of the rebelling city of El Ryu was done through the use of id, to test his capabilities. As a result, not only was El Ryu taken down, all the Solaris units present were wiped out. He's responsible for the id and our... Though he was the one who killed my subordinates in the sewers. What's wrong with you all? Aren't you supposed to be his friends? It appears everyone else is in agreement. The risks are just too great. Titan. No, that's terrible. It's decided then. He will be scheduled for carbon freezing tomorrow. Whoopsie! He heard. Or is that just a really dramatic fade to black? It was a really dramatic fade to black. I heard about it from Doc. Id. Who'd have thought? Who'd have ever thought within me lies another me? But you're the same Fae I've always known. You return to your old self. Please don't be obsessed with it. They say I'm the second advent of Graf. The one who destroyed all of this world. Graf used to be a land dweller named Lacan. They're not thinking about what they're saying. They're just confused by your powers. Graf called me the one who would destroy God. In a way, I can understand what he means now. Though my id powers aren't good enough, it's the same quality as Graf's. Let's escape. Graf or the war brings out id, let's just go to a place where no war exists. If you did that, it'd be... That's alright. I don't have a place to go back to either. Thanks, Ellie, but no. Even if I left the battlefield, there's no guarantee that it'd never appear again. Besides, I tried to kill you. Okay with that? Then you could have killed me if you really wanted to, right? The other you, its powers is nothing like that. But you still didn't go through with it. You knew when it was enough. Isn't that because your will was in effect? If you're to be controlled by id and all those around you become your enemies, I'd still be by your side. Because I know it's lonely to be by yourself. I'll open it now. Let's go, Faye. The main character shouldn't be the main character for his own mental health. That's a plot twist. Not wrong. Also, the main character isn't the main character. He's actually the subordinate personality of the primary antagonist. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's a nice little twist on the Son Goku story. The one that... Sorry, not Son Goku. Yes, well, Son Goku, but the one from Dragon Ball. Sent to Earth, loses his memory, doesn't wipe it out, ends up defending it. Thought it was about time for you to come. Hi, Bart. Oh, it's a time. Okay. It is no use trying to stop me. Even if it's you. If you get in my way, I have no choice but to... There's no way for a lady to speak. I've just come here to see you off. I refueled Weltel. We are ready to go anytime. Anne? But, Ellie, you cannot use your gear while it is under repairs. What? Then what am I... You know that Omni gear. What if you borrow it? No way. I can't take Shavat's property without permission. Ellie is the only appropriate person for the gear. Nobody else can operate it. No. Never. I won't ride it, ever. Ellie? What's wrong? So scared. Why, I'll never want to do it. This is a problem. How about if I ride with you? Everyone? Sorry, Faye. I'm sorry. Sorry. No, thanks everyone. Now, I know you hate to leave, but we should get going before dawn. I did some work on the radar. The radar, so it should work fine. I don't know why I wrote that as a radar. They have left. Hey, where? They went far away. I go. Oh, we left Emeralda. That was actually kind of rude of us. Emeralda's ride or die. Kane, making a ridiculous setup with Hugh. He certainly has his efficiencies compared to our digitized existence, which permits us to use a higher level of logical thinking. He is restricted by his human form. Radar isn't going to come up often. I'm going to go. Radar. Get up. Regardless, with just one machine, he annihilated Etranank. His power must not be underestimated. We're already short of time. Key. Use the key. Even you are beginning to feel the pressure. Brilliant. What is Kane's situation? The usual life extension treatment. He'll hold out for a little. Does that mean we may not make it in time? I wouldn't know. You spoke of using the key. Can you be sure he can be eliminated? That we do not know. You know who he is. If he is the contact, there is a possibility he may not transmigrate. My brain is not comprehending words today. It's an organism composed of multiple generations. It's a matter of probability. That does not mean he can remain idle. Yes, at this rate, we are bound to make the same mistake, but we can't fail a second time. Well, don't worry. I sent Ramsus to deal. Ramsus is still alive? What can a failure like him do? He couldn't even defend Etranank. What can you expect from trash like him? Even if he has the Anima Relic? The Relic? The relic we recovered before has been aligned with his gear. There shouldn't be any problems now. Should be able to use its full power. You're going to take the task yourself? Although he transmigrated, wasn't he once one of you? I don't understand you. I've thrown away all feelings of human emotion. All I need is her. But isn't that also an emotion? Of course. Is that a blunder? You are irritating. You wish to cease your existence? Fine. We shall leave it at that. Yeah, alright. Elliot, not taking no shit. I am. Yes. This is the place I want you to bring her here. She is an important woman to me. Don't be ridiculous. Why do I have to listen to you? If you need her, go get her yourself. You're quite right. But can you say the same thing after looking at this? This is... Your gear and the Anima Relic have been aligned. This is the Omni gear. Now, she is with Faye. What? Losing those battles against Faye again and again. I believe it's because of the difference in the performance of the gears. I think you'll be able to use 100% of its abilities. But how about it? Where if you still fail with this, Really are trash. Ramsus, will you go? Ah? Are you going? Yes, I must get rid of him with my own hands. Be careful. I believe in you no matter what others say. Why? He's failed consistently. I've never seen him win. Faye, what a loathsome name. Worked my way up on my own. Ruined it again. Yoo-hoo! Signal. It's him. Not trash. I'm not worthless. What kind of gear is that? Omni gear. According to the readings, clearly different from the one Bart's using or the one in Shavat. Think it's the perfect gear? Perfect gear? Remember what Satan said? He said that the Omni gears are controlled by mental waves. However, the potential varies depending on the rate of synchronism. The numbers indicate complete synchronization. Slow. Too slow. They're catching up with us. Your performance is sad. I knew you'd be there. Ramsus? Turn Lieutenant Alheim over, Faye. What? I'd have to turn Alil over to you. Oh, I get it. It's Krelian's idea, isn't it? I don't think so. You can't expect me to comply. I can take her by force if you wish, but then don't ever expect to be able to hold her in your arms ever again. Faye? Don't worry, I'll protect you. Impressive words. Faye, I intend to take everything away from you. Yeah, I guess we should make a quick save there. It's been a long time since we've had a chance to actually save. God, imagine losing this fight and having to go back to before we knew that Faye was id. This is your final warning. Hand over Lieutenant Elheim now. I refuse. Are you sure you want to refuse me? It'll be too late for you to change your mind later. Stop your stupid boasting. Well then, I'll have to show you if I'm boasting or not. So be it. No holding back and no holds barred. Come on, what poor form. What's wrong, Faye? Is the presence of my vendetta? Your Weltal is but... In the presence of my vendetta, your Weltal is only an infant. Incredible. This undeniable difference in power. Are you watching this, Miang? At this rate, with this power I can defeat him. Ramsus, listen, I surrender. So please stop attacking us this instant. What are you saying? If you do that... Me he wants. I can't drag you into danger just over me. Stop attacking, Ramsus. If I'm what you want, then just take me. Win. I can win. I'm not the worthless one. Ramsus, can't you hear us? He's lost himself in the overwhelming power of that gear of his. Hey, we better run. It's over for you, Fei Fong Wong. No. Nwahahaha! I am not the worthless one. Ha ha! Huh? I've even taken out the lieutenant too. Damn. Got my orders. Oh well, to hell with Krelian's orders. Damn. Bleeding. The bleeding won't stop. Things don't change at this rate. Ellie's not going to make it. Ellie, hang in there. I'll save you, I promise. You want the power, Faye? Oh shit, okay. That's not ideal. One-sided fight do I just walk into? Yeah, Ramses has been given an Omni Gear, and yeah, I didn't. Please insert disc 2. Woo! Finally made it. Right, well, I suppose that's as good a time as any to take a quick break, so I shall be back in a couple of minutes while I get this sorted.
Interest to believe in me. I'm the blazer, the soul blazer. Yeah, the blazer, the soul blazer. I'm the blazer, the soul blazer. Yeah, the blazer, the soul blazer. You can't stop me. I'm the hero. Stop it, bad guys. Dead no zero. You can't stop me. I'm the hero. Stop it, bad guys. Dead no zero. You can't stop me. You going up against the power of Phoenix. I know you think you're some kind of hellraiser, but you can't outlast the spirit of the soul blazer.
Welcome back. Right, so apologies for the delay there. Apparently in BizHawk, changing the disk is not as simple as it is in some other emulators, where you just click on the open disk tray option, choose a new ROM, and carry on from there. What I should have done, had I known this before, and what I will do in future, was created a multi-disc bundle, where you can take two games, or 2 discs, sorry, and create a single ISO out of them, so that the emulator thinks that both are in at the same time, and thereby you can just continue, because it will go, okay, this disc is inserted, save it, it goes, please insert disc 2, oh, it's already inserted, move on. What I've had to do is insert disc 2, load the ROM, copy the save files from disk 1, which are named as disk 1, rename them to disk 2, and then reboot it, forcing it to kind of accept the new ones. So, a little bit of a muck around, but basically I had to tell the game that this is the memory card you are looking for, rather than, hey, look, there is no memory card. Dreaming. I was dreaming. Perhaps it may have been but a long-forgotten memory. Dream, a memory. Things remembered when one is asleep, things forgotten when one is awake. Where the deepest layers of memories become the outmost layers of one's dream. Which are reality, which are illusion, one cannot tell until one awakens. Perhaps they are, at the same time, both truth and fiction. A vast nebulous with no boundaries, an emptiness equivalent to my own existence. I dreamt such a dream, a long, never-ending dream. Honestly, 50 hours is not bad for Disc 1. I can't wait to knock out the next 50 hours. It's going to be great. Lacan? Lacan, what is wrong? Lacan. In that dream, I was called Lacan. I was an artist. I'd become recognized as a talented artist, and now was painting the portrait of the Nissan mother, Sophia. Oh, so she knew me? Huh? No, it's nothing. I have no idea. I've been told that Disc 2 is a movie. Let us finish for today. You look rather tired. Are you alright? I'm fine, thank you. But now that you mention it... Shall we stop for the day? You must be the one who is tired, Mother Sophia. Enough of that now. When it was just the two of us... When it is just the two of us, will you stop calling me that? Just call me Ellie. You used to in the old days. And you don't have to be so stiff and formal. Oh, alright. Very well. No, I mean yes. Let's do that, Ellie. It was a time when she went by such a name. A time when we had met up with one another. A time when nothing mattered between us. It was better that way. Just two people together. It was better to have left it that way. But yeah, the 50 hours thing was a joke. I know this isn't going to take 50 hours. It may be 4 at the most. I don't know if we'll get it finished tonight, but... I think I might go back home for a week or so. Oh, really? What is the matter? I ran out of paint, so I, go make some more. You're going all that way just to do that? If I don't go there, I won't be able to get the right pigments. Oh. Then how about I have one of my followers, the Kehal, take you in one of our gears? You'll arrive quicker, and you'll be much more safe. I lied. I wasn't out of paint. Just feared I would finish the portrait. I wanted to keep painting forever. I wanted to buy time. Probably despise me for that. No, she'd probably just give me her usual smile. She's that kind of woman. Dreams. The life of a man named Lacan, and the lives of countless other men. All but dreams. Now that I am awake, those countless number of long, heart-rending dreams are almost impossible to remember at all. In those dreams I loved one woman, No matter the day, no matter the era, that did not change. Nor did her name. Basically, we're Hawkman, Hawk Girl. That dream changed me. That dream was the catalyst for me to resolve what my purpose was. I think I know now what I have to do. A long, long memory of a dream. Perhaps it was the memory of my soul. A dream. I was dreaming a dream. Or perhaps it was a memory from a distant past. Dream, a memory. Those words I was unable to convey, that day, that time. Those thoughts I was unable to carry out. Words and thoughts, the connection between the two. Without words, thoughts cannot be conveyed. Without thoughts, there are no words. They are both as vital as each other. They can never be divided. Like the wings of angels, like a man and a woman. An unchangeable destiny, feelings one wishes one could change. Meeting with the person who would change me. Watching myself change. I dreamt such a dream. A long, never-ending dream. Don? Don, what is wrong? In that dream I was called Sophia. Other Sophia. Symbolic name. Found upon the person who would be the people's hope. A name I was destined to have whether or not I wanted it. Huh? No, it's nothing. Let us finish for today. You look rather tired. Are you alright? I am fine, thank you. But now that you mention it... Shall we stop for the day? You must be the one who is tired, Mother Sophia. Enough of that now. When it is just the two of us, will you stop calling me that? Just call me Ellie, as you used to in the old days. You don't have to be so stiff and formal. Oh, alright, very well. No, I mean yes, let's do that, Ellie. Elhiam. Always liked that name. Because when I first met him, that was the name he called me. That was my true name. We're on disc 2, Chris, and we're rapidly approaching the end, though I don't know if we're going to get there today or not. I think I might go back home, only for a week or so. Oh really? What is the matter? I ran out of paints, so I need to go make some more. You're going all that way just to do that? If I don't go there, I won't be able to get the right pigments. Oh. Then how about I have one of my followers, the Kahal, take you? In one of our gears. You'll arrive quicker and you'll be much more safe. I wonder when it started. But he started refusing me, the walls between us, our positions, our circumstances. I refused to recognize these. No, maybe it was me. Therefore, I didn't want them. I wanted the two of us to be ourselves. That is what I wished for. So I had him paint me, the way I really am. Dreams. Life of a woman named Sophia, and the lives of countless other women. All but dreams. Now that I'm awake, those countless number of long, heart-rending dreams are almost impossible to remember at all. In those dreams I loved one man, no matter the day, no matter the era. That did not change. Only his name. That dream changed me. The dream was the catalyst for me to resolve what my purpose was. I think I know now what I have to do. A long, long memory of a dream. That perhaps was the memory of my soul. Naked! Curious old man. He's finally awake. There you go. I'm healed. You've been sleeping in the nanoreactor for 3 weeks. Nanoreactor? Who are you? Banned from Twitch. Naked Faye. Me? I forgot my name. Some people call me Tora. You seem to have recovered completely. Those were terrible wounds, but maybe your youth and strength helped. But your friend's wounds are more serious and may take a while longer. My friend? Ellie. Ellie? Hey, quit staring at the naked girl and come over here. Apparently no. Ellie. Okay. Hey. Doc? I heard from Tora and hurried right over here. Boy, was that lucky. You were fortunate to have come down near Tora's research facility. This is no research facility. It's a man's hideaway. Stan told me about you. I was shocked to see a couple lying down with blood all over them. A couple? At any rate, you had a narrow escape. Hey, make sure you thank Tora. Tora, thank you very much for helping Ellie. Both Ellie and I were hurt so badly. What is that machine? It's called a nanoreactor. It is a device that can rebuild substances at the molecular level. Not only can it just heal humans, but theoretically it should also be able to create many substances. Is that the same thing as that guy in Solaris? I mean, is that the same thing as Krellian is studying? Yes, that's right. I was the one who taught nanotechnology to him. You did? We shouldn't waste time talking about such an unimportant subject. Looks like her treatment is done. It should take a while longer. Exactly one conversation. Sorry, exactly half a conversation. Oh, you don't need to come, just wait here. Stop trying to stare at the naked lady. Faye. Fucking hell, you weren't sharp about that, weren't you? Ellie. Faye? I really want to just go and, like, find where Ramsus lives and have Faye go and knock on his window. Like, dunk, 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 dunk. I lived, bitch! And just leg it. Ahem. Now, why don't you two get some fresh air outside? But all to ease the shock of the change. I knew it was you. Hey? You came in the room just then. I was afraid you may have forgotten about me and everything else. What do you mean? I mean, because you seemed a little different than before. Has my face changed? No, that's not it. It's more like... I mean, your atmosphere or impression is different. Just a little. Get off his roof! What the fuck are you doing? But I felt something familiar. I felt that same way when I met you for the first time. Some peculiar feeling like we've met before. Yes? I don't remember what happened after we were shot down. It's better that way. But I heard someone calling my name. I felt I was covered with something very warm. I remember that clearly. Thank you, Faye. Ellie? Hey, it's almost time for you to come back. There's something important we need to talk to you about. Don't mind me, just cock-blocking. Hobby of mine. Alright, we're coming. And then we'll be straight down. Well, Ellie, shall we go see what's up? Sure. On his fucking roof? That's rude. The door. There it is. Don't think about it, pilot guy. Don't think about it. It is a weird thing to say, though, isn't it? Someone's been unconscious, and when they wake up, you're like, the first thing you say to them is, "Oh my god, I bet your memories are so confused, right?" Right. That's sus as fuck.
How do you feel now? Fresh forest air should have refreshed you somewhat. Anyway, it's about the removal of the seal. I found out it can be released by using nanotechnology that regenerated you two. The nano-assemblers are enclosed in this pod. If only we could scatter them all across the world. There's an ancient military installation nearby. We might be able to use the mass driver located in there to launch this pod into the upper atmosphere. Once the nano-assemblers are released up there, the convection current should spread them all over the world. I wish I could do it, but I'm getting much too old for that type of thing. And again, it's for your future. An old man should not butt in. You young ones must do it for yourselves. Yeah. And of course, I'm not asking you to do it for free. Try this wristband on. What is that? This is an emotion control device in which nanotechnology is applied from this machine shaped as a wristband. Nanomachines are infused with your epidermis into your brain. That's not good, my friend. I don't want shit crawling in through my skin and getting to my brain. That sounds horrible. There they refine the SSRI into cerebral substances such as serotonin that control emotions. Well, I suppose it's rather difficult for you to understand. But in short, it means that the manifestation of your second personality, id, can be suppressed. Id. Okay. Well, it's all theoretical, though. Oh, and I did one more thing as well. I installed the same control device in your gear. You mean it can release id at will? Yes, I've called it System id. But of course it's System id. Someone's gonna... If this mech survives... 2-3 generations down the line, someone's going to find it and find this thing and think it's called System ID. System ID... Well, yeah, let's find out what the system's called. Boom! Mech transforms. But of course, it should not be overused. Use it only as a last resort. Ellie, Doc, Hey, there was nothing you could do. It will never happen again with Taurus technology, though. He has said maybe, so... How about we don't bust out the nevers? You know, that's some bold talk there. He is one of the 3 Shavat sages. Whether you believe it or not, it's up to you. Again, that's kind of sus. Nobody doubted you, my friend. He's one of the sages. I am, you know. Believe me? Yes? What? No, wait, what? Oh, sounds like we have guests. Was that a prompt for me to go and open the door, apparently? Hey, we've got problems. Fucking you have, love. You should see that nutter in another room. Today, a peace settlement between Arve and Kislev is being held at Shavat. But Solaris' mobile weapons are approaching Shavat as we speak. Please help us. That has nothing to do with this young man. Tora. You're getting on my nerves for being so selfish. Titan told me about you. You showed up after finding out that it is now controllable. Aren't you ashamed? You haven't changed since then. You only care about yourselves. Hey, you don't need to listen to these guys who once tried to kill you. But... Please go. I'll go to the mass driver. No, don't split the party. Never split the party. No matter what happened before, Shavat needs your help now. Although you may be saving some selfish people, there is still the world and its countries with many more innocent people. Please don't forget that. Bart and his people are fighting to protect those same lives, aren't they? So please go and help them. Are you sure? What about you? Don't worry about me. I'll manage somehow. But all by yourself? I will accompany Ellie. Yeah, that was going to be my plan anyway, so that's good. I will accompany Ellie. You do not need to worry. I have brought along my own Omni gear. Oh, just bust out a fucking Omni out of nowhere. Your own Omni gear? Yes, my Omni gear Fenrir. It is the same one I brought from Solaris. I left it with Gaspar in case of emergencies. Oh, alright, please take care of her for me. Ellie, be careful. I will. We are truly grateful for your kindness, Faye. Suit yourselves. Ignis, right?
Yes, the goal of the enemy is to destroy the cities in Ignis. Oh no, to be fair, that's absolutely on brand for Satan. He's from that floating city that we just destroyed. He came down here as a special agent. He was basically Spec Ops of Spec Ops. So imagine if there was a couple of individuals who were to the SAS what the SAS is to the regular military. That's what he is. He's like super Spec Ops. Think like Metal Gear Solid level of Foxhound Super Troopers kind of deal. And I am not surprised at all that this guy's got a fucking Omni Gear. That's the least surprising thing all day. They've already destroyed half of Bledovic and will probably reach Nisan in about 4 hours. Shivat will try to drive them back with all of the power it has. 4 hours? Wasn't it close? No need to worry. Balthazar and I fixed your gear with the nanomachines. It's much more powerful than it ever was before. Why, I should get there in half the time. What? Is Old Man Ball here? Emeralda is here as well. Okay, I guess we would probably want her as our mage in this run. I don't know how that's going to work though, because we haven't really trained her. I think this is probably going to be Faye Bart, Emeralda. Or maybe Chew. Let's just fucking take Chew, then we've got a healer. But yeah, no, Satan is the doctor from our village, who was surprisingly knowledgeable, who came along to help me, who turned out to be a super trooper from the enemy city, who betrayed them to come and live down here, who actually turned out didn't betray them and betrayed us, who actually turned out who then decided to actually betray them and save us. So yeah, no, that's completely on brand for Satan. This is incredible. We meet again. The host for the spirit of the Slayer of God. I didn't think I would ever work on it again. So he built this mech, essentially. Or is one of the primary engineers for it. So when we met him at the start of the game and he was just like, some people who fell into my cave, I better go and repair their mechs. Walked out and saw his god-killing machine. Stepped back in and was like, who the fuck are you people? Get out of my house! And then he thought we were trying to kill him, so he beat the fuck out of us. With his own mech. Well, why are you both helping me? There are some things you just can't explain with the word fate. But you're just gonna have to see it with your own eyes. Hey, going? Yeah, I better hurry. Hey, where are you going? To get her own Omni mech. Hey, please hurry. Alright. There's the sound of the save. I've been waiting to hear it. I think it's the first time I've recognised it. Yeah, that's the sound the save bar makes. Get off his goddamn roof! What is wrong with you people? Are you sure you want to go through with this? You wanted to live quietly away from the battlefield, did you not? I noticed myself running away from reality. At first I thought my situation was similar to his. Thought Faye would understand my feelings. Didn't know if my love for him was real. Might have been desperate after losing my mother and father. Yeah, that's pretty on point. Despite all that, I may still love him. That's why I want to see what Faye can do, and what I can do. I want us to be apart and think about ourselves again. I want to see how I really feel. You have changed a lot, Ellie. What happened to you in the past 3 weeks? Really? I don't think I've changed. Yes, you have. I should say, you have matured. Like a mother. Excuse me? I'm only 18. Jesus, you're only 18. Alright. Fucking hell. I'm nowhere near the age of being your mother. Sorry. You gave me that impression, that is all. Anyway, Satan, I'm going now. Alright. I will follow you as soon as I finish off here. I go too. What? I go. Emeralda, I can't take anyone else along with me for something like this. I'll be fine on my own. If Ellie go, I go too. Emeralda have to go with you. Emeralda? No. Emeralda go too. Why not let her go? I'm sure Solaris has a hunch about the limiter. They may interfere, so you may feel uneasy going it alone. I think Emeralda is cut out for this job. Besides, she's going to want to go no matter what. Take care of her until I can join you, please. Okay, you win. Let's help each other, alright? I could do it alone. You just watch. Alright. Sure. Just stroking this chair. I like the feel of the wood on the chair. And the wood on the bookshelves. This is good. I thought so. So, you were the one who brought Faye and his girl to me. I realized it the minute I saw the two of them. Why, how could I help but notice? They looked a spitting image of you and her. Yes, just as you yourself looked way back then. Right, Lacan? Ooh, fucking twist! Didn't see that one coming. I clicked what was happening there at the start of that conversation. Up until that point, I didn't see that one. What do you mean he's still alive? Yes. Ridiculous. Didn't Ramsus shoot him down? She was also in the gear that Ramsus shot down. I won't have her die. But there is already a mother. Although she may be the anti-type, as long as the current mother exists. As far as I can see, that is not complete. Quite picky, aren't you? Didn't you say you threw away all human emotions? I don't care what you think. Anyway, as far as he is concerned, I will put Ramsus onto him. Any objections? Where is he presently? Etranank is destroyed, but part of the memory cube is still active. He should still be able to locate individuals. Wait a moment. He has left the crash site and is heading towards Ignis. I see. So he has left the area. Means it's only a matter of time before the seal is broken. Did you say something? It's nothing. Just sit there and wait for the good news. What about retrieving the girl? The key is already beginning to resonate. The time of the resurrection is near. We can get the girl any time. It doesn't have to be now. Let's take our time. Fucking twists in this game, man. On my way to Ignis, I re-encountered him, Karan Ramsus. Ramsus once again stood in my way in his Omni-Gear vendetta. It was an unavoidable battle. I released the new function that was added to my Mark II gear, System id. Oh, you done fucked up now, Aaron. Unicorn Gundam is fucking here. Although, to be fair with the colours, that's definitely the Banshee, not the Unicorn. Right, what do we got? Standard Ether Machine, Radiance, Explode with Space Chi. All Chi is in space. Special options, Fixed Frame HP, System id, mode for 3 turns. Shit. 4 Wave. X-Chi Blast. Flaming Hell. Radiate Heat. Attack, non-elemental. Let's try 4 Wave. Kame! Kame! No damage. Well, that's okay. I suppose we should try the other as well. Flare me now! Attack level infinite? Oh, I should have noticed that sooner. Miss me. Attack. I have any Gen 2s? Go 10. Oh, it's just a single button combo. Which failed. And now I'm out of infinite mode. Blaze pose, mass power to attack. Blame me, Nell. Can't break blaze pose, building up power. Can't do many more of these. Mega Flare, Earth Attack. Because fuel-wise, that's not actually very efficient. Ether Machine. Oh, it's Bart that had that one. Yeah, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Attack. Hey, no 2 turns. That's cheating. Do I have a level 3 move? I do, ever you be. Eat that, motherfucker. Ramses' absolute confidence was shattered, leaving only his cry of disbelief and resentment. Ramses' machine disappeared into the sea of foliage. Why he was so fixated on me, I knew not, but he did say this. If only you didn't exist. This is a real weird tonal shift for the game. We've gone into like a third-person narrative, and every time that screen whites out, I expect to see the Sony logo come up. In order to disperse the nanomachines, Emeralda and I headed for the ruins of the Zeboim civilization, the mass driver facility. Fortunately, the facility was still active, which allowed us to proceed onto the central control room with little difficulty. Along the way, we saw various missiles and giant rockets that were created during the Zeboim era. They stood like tombstones of that ancient civilization. It was a graveyard for a race of people who destroyed each other over pride and arrogance. Once arriving at the central control room, we met up with Satan, who helped us activate the mass driver. We succeeded in launching the capsule containing the nanomachines, which would release the seal limiter. Look, it's just a random linear catapult here. Where the fuck was this? I flew all over the place. I never saw a fucking space catapult. Oh, look, they made a Aurora Borealis. At Lahan? At the destroyed ruins of Lahan. Yes, it is. That's Doc's house up on the hill. Made it snow. Look, Mom, it's snowing. Mom, my hands burn. Nissan. The previous one must have been the orphanage, thinking about it. Yeah, it's probably fine. Just having everybody on the planet be able to tap into Super Saiyan powers is probably going to be fine. The nanomachines that were scattered into the upper atmosphere began to multiply and spread throughout the whole of the world. The nanomachines glittered in the sunlight, glowing like a large river in the sky. That glitter would remove the bonds restraining everyone. It was to be our light of hope for regaining back our true freedom.
Solaris' mobile surface supremacy weapons invaded the area with great force. Shivat and Nissan standard gear battalions were no match against it. It was only a matter of time before the Solarians' mobile defense weapon arrived in Nissan. After we pushed back the Solarian gear units, we headed for Norturn, to the Kislev capital administration district. We went there to obtain our one and only means of standing up against the mobile weapon. Save current data. What? The only hope we've got, boys. We need to save current data. You alright, mate? That save, that was flashing weird. Should have stayed in the menu. Continue the game. Wait. I want to check his gear out. Whip. Launch circuit, magnetic coat, frame HP can come off. I don't think that's going to be useful anymore. What are you increasing? Response, that's what we're looking for. Response plus 10 with an old circuit. Plus 20 with a response circuit. That looks like our best. Time to save my own current data and resume play tomorrow. Have a good night and good luck. Later, pilot. Enjoy. That's minus 25, so I'm guessing another response circuit would drop us 5 points. Yeah. So, annoyingly, that means we don't get to put a death blower on. Which would be nice. Shit. Okay, I didn't get much fuel. Oh no, I got full fuel back. Yeah, that's a full repair, that's fine. Kislev's capital's Norturn Central Administrative District itself has a secret battleship. Really? I wonder where it could fucking be. Secret. I walked into the city and went, I'm stealing that. Fucking idiots. It was constructed by Bart's ancestor, Roni Fatima, after the Great War with Solaris many hundreds of years ago. The existence of the secret battleship remained hidden to anybody who hadn't seen it. If you've been to the town, you know where the battleship is. Later, the ship was turned into a section of the Kislev Imperial capital during the founding of the Empire. Uncovering this truth from some ancient records, Bart activated the secret battleship in order to fight against the Solarian mobile surface supremacy weapon. The sand cruiser Yggdrasil was actually the center of command and also the main secret weapon of the craft. Awakening from 500 years of dormancy, its true form appeared before us. Commanded by its new master, the secret battleship stood before the mobile weapon with all of us inside of it. We just flew in on the Yggdrasil. Docked. How? No, how? The Yggdrasil was never meant to fly. That was a later addition. The Yggdrasil is a sand cruiser. How did it get there? Did he dig under and come up through an underground passage or some shit? Hi, Jinx. Wait, I get to play as the cruiser? It's a fucking high mat. No, it's not. It's an SDF-1. Oh, I'm going to Daedalus maneuver the fuck out of you people. Everybody in the Yggdrasil just fell over. The hell is that thing? I don't... Have an Yggdrasil escape craft or some shit. It's even called the SDG, the Super Dimensional Gear Yggdrasil 4. Alright, transformation complete. Come on, monster, let's go. Oh, that's annoying. We're super slow, I see. Right, special options. Main attack gun, earth attack. Let's see. We shoulder mount the Ig? I didn't see how much that cost, and I think I only have 900 fuel left. I think that just burnt me out completely. Shit, that was 9,000 fuel. Fuck. Yeah, I should have paid attention to that. Right. Back. You ever get the feeling this part of the game was rushed? Like they were like, dude, we've got 50 hours worth of gameplay here, you need to hurry the fuck up. Development is over. Oh, we don't get multiple attack levels. That's kind of interesting. How do you use a submarine as a gun? How? Explain that one to me. I don't get that. Wind mode learned. This bit of the game's fucking crazy. Nope. There goes Billy. Nope. The Solaris mobile weapon was destroyed, which brought a sigh of relief to the continent of Ignis. Peace was signed, and after some 500 years of division, the land of Ignis once again became united. Excitement spread throughout Ave, Nisan... Ave, that's the other place. Nisan, Kislev, and Shavat. The sky shimmered as if to celebrate. By the hands of Eli, Satan, Tora, and Emeralda, the nanomachines had been dispersed into the atmosphere. That was when disaster struck. Our songs of victory were replaced by the sounds of total pandemonium. In the beginning, we had no idea what was happening. We witnessed inexplicable phenomenon. People from all parts of the globe began to mutate into abnormal lives. Oh, great, you Cronenberg people! It seemed to be triggered when the nanomachines removed the limiter seal that was placed on humankind by Krelian in the past. The human form, with its innate abilities, released. That's when I remembered what Hammer had said back in Solaris. Its words were, "What becomes of normal humans?" So, they are naturally germinating because of the resurrection of God is near. Those who will become the body of our servant. Knew so many would exist, even without using the key. But some of them have still not yet begun to germinate. Are they not destined to be the flesh of God? Or perhaps those are the enemies of God? Let us reactivate the strategic points of the Soylent. At any rate, they are just incomplete mutants. They are useless now in their half-finished forms. God's apostles. There cannot be any harm in having too many of them. Well, ask Jesus about that. One of his apostles might have been one too many. The chains that restrained humankind have been removed because of you. But that doesn't mean there is anything wrong with our plan. Everything is still under control. In the event of the explosion in the capital of Solaris earlier, I'd set up a nanomachine virus to diffuse into the atmosphere. I knew they were eventually going to break the seal. The timing was a little close for comfort. Current mutations of the human form are an initial response to the virus. Once the virus was spread over the world, which germinates inside the humans, they are no longer the same. They change into a controllable life form. We need humans that do not depend on the key's invocation in order to awaken. In other words, a being to take this place of the original body of God. Like a Trojan horse released at the time of the assimilation with God. A literal virus. But isn't it different from what they intended? Of course. We can't let them have it all their own way. The Ark of God is mine. Either way is fine by me. I will just side with whichever is the more certain one anyway. Well, at least Miang's honest about it. The Soylent System, a group of facilities formerly created by Solaris. These facilities existed all over the Earth. It is said that originally they were used for biological experiments and brainwashing. People who mutated into what were called wells, or the true form of humans, gathered at these facilities. Some of the humans turned wells were attacking healthy humans and devouring their flesh and blood. I did this. That is because healthy human flesh and blood eased the pain of their sudden molecular change and let them live longer. Their lives were so short. Soon after, severely mutated beings started to seek the flesh and blood of the less mutated beings. Until they all became one glorious whole. The Soylent System divides and merges those mutated bodies on a molecular level. A set of facilities that recreate a more perfect single life form to be used as a weapon. This is the truth behind the Gazelle Ministry's M plan. They're making a Makira. That's why it's the M plan. So they create abominations, feed them to the people, seeding the people with abomination strain, trigger a virus to cause rapid mutation, which allows everything to be Genova-style absorbed back into one, or a limited amount, which is then fed back into a single entity, which will become the body of God. Go to those facilities, and you will be freed from the unbearable agony. So people gathered, seeking a fulfillment of that promise. There is salvation there, the news spread, although no one actually uttered it. Their mutated blood probably told such people to gather there. We went there to destroy the Soylent System. There, humans fought among themselves greedily for limited pardons to live. It was an ugly battle to keep on living, or so it may have seemed to the casual passerby. But to them they were desperately trying to live. It was each person's natural human form. They were the haves, the haves, and I can't read today. They were the haves and the have-nots, and among them were some of my former friends from Solaris. They wanted our flesh and blood. They told us the haves should share with the have-nots. They asked if a have, such as myself, could understand their pain. I couldn't answer. No matter what I said, it would have sounded like a conceited have speaking. Even so, I wanted to relieve their anguish, and I decided to do so. Just like the person in the memory of my dreams, in the distant past. Then suddenly the system went out of control. The Sufal mass, a monstrous organisms, still in the process of amalgamation, broke through the barrier of the life support facilities and stood before us. No longer a human form, that which was once human began eating the people gathered there seeking relief. We had to fight it in order to save the people, in order to save him. How are you saving them? Saving them from what? Going to be part of it. The eyes of that which was once human looked at me, pleading for death, to take away the agony. Open menu. I think we're good here, to be fair. I think we're good, though I wouldn't mind taking a look at Satan's gear. Viege is there, Fenrir is here. Whip. He's got the Sengoku sword. Take that off, and let's give you Deathblower 3. Drop the light armor for... Yeah, I may as well pop that on. That gives you a shit ton more. And then we don't need Deathblower 2 anymore. We put a simp on, but I don't think that's any good. I might put a Deathblower 1 on. That way I've got quick hits and a big attack. Or I could just pump his ether armor, actually. Yeah, let's make him into a tank. Viege, what have you got? You've got power magic, and that. Let's see if we can pump your Ethamp ability. What am I on here? +4 with an E circuit. I mean, your defense isn't realistically that much lower. But we could try it. Resume game. Okay, really matter what I do with you, does it? Oops, wrong combo. Kinda does matter. Wait, can you just jump in your gear? No, you can't, okay. They're in the wrong order and I don't like it. Ellie should be on the right. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Ether, Animo Bolt, the big un. Yeah, kind of expected that. Right, if that's the case, you two take out the little ones. Whereas you can focus the big one. Oh, from behind! Rude. Oh shit, alright. I don't really have an answer for that. We need to clear the little ones and get in a gear. There's a chance it was just water or lightning that healed him, but it's a very slim chance. Ah, shit, the same one. Wrong combo. Right. Let's try this one more time. But with an attack that isn't lightning or water. Nope. It's just ether that's healing him. So, what I need to do is 1, 2, 3, 4 Festive Wind. That also heals him. God damn, that's an elemental. I didn't realise that. Just realised how little damage that's doing to Ellie. Like, I don't think it's actually hurting her. Right, this one is non-elemental. And it was stupidly easy to kill as well. Alright. Just because I kept using elemental attacks on it. I never thought to just stop using elements. A pilot shield and a gold nugget. Pilot, come back, I found your shield. Satan, please lend me your sword. No, it's mine. Why the hand? Why the palm of the hand? Back of the wrist.
I'm sorry. I guess I couldn't help you after all. All I can do for you now is ease your wounds. I'm so sorry.
Ellie, you...
Weird. Honestly, very weird. Please, listen to me. Stop fighting among yourselves. We are all humans. This facility was built by the Solaris Ministry. It was created to implement their no-waste plan. Such facilities were to convert mutated humans into weapons that serve as tools for their ambition. It is one part of their overall plan of racial purification. Of course, once you enter their umbrella of protection, you can avoid absolute death. But is that human life? Even if you are the only one left, if you're devoid of a heart, what does it all mean? All of you want to be loved, needed by someone, so we look to others. By ourselves, we are lonely, so we try to draw close together. That's what it's meant to be human. That's how people live.
A single hand cannot clap. Yes, it can. Can't do it loudly, but it can do it. Relieve your pain. I'll give however much of my flesh you need. Therefore, don't throw away your dignity as humans. Don't let go of your human heart. Ellie? You okay? What are you doing? Bleeding? I think I'm doing something foolish. No. I only did what I could. Maybe I'm a hypocrite. A well-to-do have. Maybe it's only pity for the have-nots. But if I can know the joy of giving out a little of their life within me, then maybe someday it may just be possible that one human can truly give love to another. People can do it. I truly believe they can. That's why. Exactly. Even Bart Simpson knows you can clap one-handed. After that, we went from place to place, destroying all the Soylent System facilities located on the surface of the Earth, and freed the people held at each of those locations. All the people that had been mutated were taken in by Nissan, where they received treatment. Weird thing to do to flesh-eating mutants, but alright. Those who had mutated only mildly were treated with Tora's nanomachines, which reconstructed and revived them. They were able to return back to their normal bodies. Unfortunately, there were some who had such accelerated symptoms that treatment was not so promising. Trying to bring them back to a form that resembled a human was the best that could be done. However, mysteriously, they no longer fought each other for survival as they did when they were held by the Soylent System. Of course, their recovery from the physical pain of the mutation may have played a factor, but it wasn't only that. The majority of the people received by Nissan were those that had been admonished by Ellie and had regained their humanity. Between her work in destroying the Soylent System facilities, Ellie also went around and nursed the people in Nissan. She aided the bodies of those mutated and lent an ear to those who had no other place to go for help. It was the very image of the woman who created Nissan, Mother Sophia. It became rumoured that Ellie was a reincarnation or a second advent of Sophia. Go to Nissan and you will receive salvation. The news seemed to spread further about and people came from all over to be saved, both physically and spiritually. Free from the supervision of Solaris, the surface dwellers began to unite in one place. And that really pissed off the founders. The germination of those destined to be the body of the servants of God. As before, the humans are gathering in Nissan, at this rate. Not to fear, this might actually be helpful for us. The time is near. Should we not prepare for those who are to become the fleshly body of God, and those who will awaken God? The time has come to activate the Gaia key. What? Kane? Fuck you, said Kane. What more do you intend to do? Cannot allow you to use the key. Kane, what are you doing? Without the resurrection of God, our purpose cannot be fulfilled. Or are you planning on perishing with God, Kane, without fulfilling our purpose? Your purpose? You were fated to it from your birth. Why haven't you realized that it does not arise from your own free will? I've heard enough. Yes, this is of our own violation. If you still insist on opposing us... Have you forgotten? You are my subordinates. I can destroy you if I so desire. We have already done our part. It is time to pass the helm to the next generation. The people will not perish. Emperor was such a weird character in this. Like, the only thing I can think is that he's my dad. The only thing that kind of makes any sense at this point. Although the initial impact of being released from the limiter seal caused some momentary chaos, everything slowly began. Dude, you murdered thousands! What are you talking about momentary chaos? Or rather, you think you murdered thousands. It was actually not you. Brilliant. We then began to search for the Anima relics, a catalyst to transform gears into Omni-gears. In the past, 10 relics had been recovered. It is said that about half of those are in the hands of the Ministry. According to Zephyr, there should be several more relics hidden in the land. We knew then that Solaris would most certainly be searching for them.
There was no way we could allow Solaris to have them. We visited the place where, using archaic records, Zephyr and her people had been able to get clues as to the whereabouts of the relics. Following the information we obtained from there, we headed towards the ruins of what seemed to be an ancient civilization. Yet another one. This is the third ancient civilization. I know it's silly. You're in the wrong goddamn order. Can I save? Oh. No, I cannot. Oh. Friendly Robo-Gear. Shopkeeper Johnny. Whoa, I'm not the enemy. Our family's been merchants for generations and we got our own ways to fight. And this is my battle. Wanna buy something? I even service gears. Let's have a look at characters first. Wonder Whip. We'll take one. A Yamame sword. Yamam! Don't want no blowjob ammo. Ooh, that's the standard speed rings though. Okay, right. That's right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 characters. Take 3 of those as well, thank you. Go back. Gears. We're at full capacity. So we have an S56-6, which is fine. That has less fuel but more power output. Honestly, I think we keep the fuel. Dropping down that much fuel means that we lose a usage of his super ability, which could come in clutch. But I don't think we take that one. Weltel 2120. Take that. And what are we on? We're on a Z Alloy 60. Better than... We're on that. That's 600. That's 700. That's got ether armor value 250, though. So I think we actually keep that. Gaining 100 defense is not worth losing 250 ether armor. Even slightly. Here, you're on an F40, so it is a big old upgrade. And you don't need the fuel either, so yes, that's an upgrade. You're on Vier, that's a straight upgrade. You're on what? You're on RX Metal 50, so that's a straight upgrade from that. Oh, that's a Z Alloy 50. So again, I think Z Alloy is better. Oh, no, we don't want the Anvari. Or you. Or the Steer. Or the Crescens. Or the Sabzen. We want the Fenrir. Engine, you're running an S5600. Fuel isn't important for you. That's an upgrade. That is what you've got, because you're upgraded from the Heimdall. And the armor, you're on an RX Metal 60. That is an upgrade, but it's an expensive one. I don't think we take... We take it. Right. So, Team 2 is going to be Andvari. Oh, actually, I should probably see if there's any weapons for you, because you do need weapon upgrades. You haven't had one in a while. Yep. And is there any good armors in here? That's technically an upgrade. Light armor 3 is what, 60 plus probably some response. Charge removes status effects, could be useful. Charge restores 50 fuel instead of 20. No, I don't think that is useful. Tank guard stops fuel leaks, no. No, I think we're okay with that. I don't think there's anything in there we want to buy. Maybe one extra armor 70, actually. I think that might be an upgrade for one of us. Right, back up there. Tune up. Engine. You are so far behind, my friend. Both of those are the same price. You don't need the fuel, so take the power. Wrong button. Need the brig armor. Running low on cash. And you need an RX Metal 70. No. That alloy. I don't want to upgrade you because I'm just going to try and not use you. I do want to upgrade you. But not yet, because I feel like you're going to get an Omni Gear soon. So I guess what we do is we don't upgrade these guys yet, simply because they're not in Omni Gears. So the only non-Omni we've upgraded is Viege. That's a God Killer, the Weltal 2. That's fine. We're not going to replace that. The Viege is probably going to get upgraded. The Andvar is already upgraded. Don't care about you, even if you do get upgraded. Steer could become a monster. Crescens, it could already be an Omni Gear, but I don't think it is. Sibzen is an Omni Gear. Fenrir is an Omni Gear. But again, I don't think we're going to use that. If we end up with a second team, it would probably be the Crescents, the Steer, and the Andvari. That would leave a third team of Renmazo, Sabzen, who doesn't have a gear? Team 1, Team 2. Sorry, all of those three are Team 1. Your Team 3, your Team 2, your Team 2, your Team 3, your Team 2. Chew doesn't have a mech. That makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I'm thinking, I've got 9 characters. Why have I only got 8 mechs? Because one of them's a Gigapon. Right. Equip. That's fine. Fine. Don't need it. Oh no, we do need to go in. We need to change the dark armors. Or black leathers. Lose the ether defense though, so that's kind of... You might be the one who doesn't get it. You're not that far below other people. I don't think losing the evade worth it there. Well, yeah, that one. Leather. Gives you the Yamame sword. Speed ring and the power crisis. That's good. Whose gear we were going to upgrade. You're on response, that's fine. There was no new weapons for you. Then Goku gets Yamame. And we replace extra armor DX with maybe armor 7. Nope, it's less, so we don't need that. Pilot prevents pilot confusion. Okay, we are good there. I should probably go and change all the armor and everything of everybody else I've just equipped as well. I've just purchased for. But as it's coming to the end of the evening, I think that's a sensible place to call it. So, we will be back tomorrow. I don't actually know what we're going to play on the early shift. I might do some Monster Hunter. Now that I've figured out what's wrong with it, I might genuinely jump on and do some more Monster Hunter. I know Sliver won't be able to join me because he's doing Short Play Saturday. But yeah, I think I might have a chill afternoon and do some more Monster Hunter. Tomorrow's evening shift will be probably the final episode of this. What I might do is start a little bit earlier. Keep your eye on Discord for that, because if I decide to start a bit earlier, it'll be kind of midnight. That'll give us an extra... If I start an hour earlier, that gives me an option to also finish an hour later, which means that we might be able to extend the stream if we need to finish it tomorrow night. I would like to finish it tomorrow night because that kind of cuts off the week. That's the last of our night shifts for this rotation. So that means that we're starting a new RPG next time rather than finishing off this one. I may go and do some... If I can find a place to do so without progressing the story, I may go and do some grinding, get some levels, and unlock everybody's combos, just so we've got those. That would be quite nice. Or at least the main parties anyway. That could be quite nice to have. But yeah, so that's going to be it, I'm afraid. Hopefully we'll finish this one tomorrow, although hopefully is a weird word, because I have enjoyed this. I don't think it's quite been Legend of Dragoon good, and it has been very confusing and also very rushed. But I've really enjoyed this. It's been a nice little differentiation from what I would consider to be a classic RPG. You can certainly see the Final Fantasy elements, the Genova elements, you can see the Lunatic Pandora elements that have come in from Final Fantasy VIII. You could even see things in this that went on to be included in 9, and other aspects and things like that. So it's been quite an interesting one. It's nice to see non-Final Fantasy Square products that are influenced by and influencing the rest of the franchise, and see things and go, oh, that's where that came from, kind of thing. And I will say, this translation is dog shit. There's so much in this that you're like, that's probably not what was said there. So yeah, it's been interesting. Right, well, for the remainder of the evening, I am going to send you all over to Saren, who is on his new rotation. He has a new shift pattern now, and he's only been live an hour, so he's playing some Star Citizen. So it's nice to actually pass on. It's very rare that the entirety of Broken Respawn get to interact as one. So I played Monster Hunter with Sliver earlier, and now I'm passing you on to Saren. It's a nice little continuity, I think. So enjoy your evening, folks. Keep your eye on Discord if I do decide to go early with this one tomorrow evening. We'll see. I'll have to have a look and see roughly how long is left of the game. Try and do that spoiler free. But yeah, I'll catch you all later. Bye bye.